A study conducted by the Sikh Coalition in California found that Sikh children wearing their turban are bullied at double the national rate. In fact, in the city of Fresno, California, 55% of Sikh children have reported being bullied, and 13% have reported daily bullying. Despite the fact that the turban is an important religious symbol for Sikhs, it has become an easy target for ridicule from their peers at American schools. This is an example of religious bullying. The scholar Alice Chan has been researching religious bullying in Montreal and California, and she defines it as when a religious or religiously unaffiliated person chooses to intentionally degrade another person emotionally, mentally, or physically based on the bullied individual's religious or religiously unaffiliated identity. But Sikhism is just one example. Religious bullying can take many forms, and religious minorities are especially at risk. According to the California chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations, over 50% of Muslim students in California have experienced bullying and discrimination. Even more disturbing, this study found that 20% of Muslim students experience this discrimination from teachers and staff. Atheist students also experience bullying from their religious peers. This reached national news back in 2012 when an atheist student in Rhode Island successfully had her local public school remove a Christian prayer from the auditorium. She experienced bullying and harassment from her peers, their parents, and even state representatives. She received so many online threats that she needed police escort throughout her school day. And finally, I should mention that majority religions can also experience religious bullying. Even though Christianity comprises a vast religious majority here in the United States, Christian students do sometimes experience bullying from their peers and teachers. So we obviously have a problem of religious bullying here in the United States, and it has so many destructive consequences. First of all, on the individual level, it marginalizes students. It can make them feel ashamed about their own religious or non-religious identity. It can harm their relationship with their peers or with their parents. And like most bullying, it can mess up their academic outcomes. But secondly, on a broader societal scale, religious bullying is counterproductive to creating a peaceful, pluralistic society. If you remember from my video, Is Religion Declining? The religious landscape of the 21st century is becoming more diverse. There are more religious options, there are more religiously unaffiliated people, and there are more non-religious people. If we want to achieve our local, national, and global goals, we need to strive for greater cooperation between people with different religious affiliations. And this doesn't mean a type of relativism where we just agree with everyone's religions, but it does mean trying to stop religious bullying as kids and trying to stop religious bigotry and discrimination as adults. So what can we do to stop religious bullying? Well, first of all, you should go check out Alice Chan's resource page. I'm including a link in the description below. There she has links to bullying prevention guides and articles on how to promote interreligious understanding, especially in classroom settings. The Tannenbaum Center, for example, has a whole web series on religious diversity in the classroom. You should really check it out. But at the most basic level, if you are an educator, the first step to stopping religious bullying is knowing your students. Know the religious makeup of your classroom before you make an offhanded remark about one religion or another. And moreover, learn a thing or two about world religions. Okay, I know I make it sound like religious literacy can fix all of our problems, but for a school semester in particular, it's really helpful knowing other religions' holidays. So when your Jewish students are absent during the Jewish holidays, or your Hindu students have to miss school because of Diwali, you know how to take it in stride. Religious bullying often stems from misinformation and religious stereotypes, so I do think religious literacy can fix a lot of these problems. And for students, you have a responsibility to report religious bullying, so everyone knows that it's a serious problem and you can stop it from escalating from the beginning. One article I discovered in my research is titled, "If you report bullying, you're a hero, not a snitch." And I think that's true. If you see it happening, call it out. And this goes for adults too. So what about you? Do you think religious bullying is a problem? And if so, what strategies do you suggest for trying to resolve it? Leave your comments below, and as always, thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Alice Chan, who helped me with this video. She's a fan of the show, and I'm a fan of her research. She's researching some really important issues that have real-life consequences. So thank you so much for your help, and for everyone else, you should go check out her resource page. There's some really interesting stuff there. And thanks also to our patrons on Patreon. This channel couldn't exist without you. If you'd like to become a patron yourself and help support this show financially, check out patreon.com/religionforbreakfast and subscribe. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you next time.